What's going on with women these days?
I want to be a wife.
Why men stay bachelors until they're 55 or 60.
Women have such dysregulated emotions.
Feminism told y'all be strong, independent, and alone.
What if millions of men simply stopped chasing relationships and became happier because of it? Why are more men choosing peace, freedom, and bachelor life over modern dating? Stay with us until the end, because the reasons behind this trend might surprise you. For years, society pushed the idea that every man needed marriage to feel complete. But today, a growing number of men are questioning that belief. They are finding happiness in their careers, hobbies, friendships, travel, and financial freedom instead of constantly searching for a relationship.
Men are experiencing what it's like to be a woman, and they can't stand it. What do I mean by that? Let me explain. For decades, women have been judged on the way that they look, what they bring to the table, and how they can serve the man. Now that women have access to their own funds, their own housing, their own jobs, it is a different ballgame for these men, and they don't like it. We are finally asking, what do you bring to the table? Because I already have everything I need. Basically, we're judging them on their looks, their finances, and what they bring to the table. So we're flipping the script. And then this has brought a resurgence in men whining and being like, I can't find anyone. Male loneliness epidemic. We're doing the same thing you've been doing to us since the beginning of time. You don't like it, do you? Whenever I hear a man, especially on this app, complaining how women are too hard, their standards are too high, that they're gonna die alone, I just laugh because it's like, you guys have been doing that to us forever. And we are finally standing up and saying, what do you actually bring to the table? Because I know already I'm going to cook for you, I'm going to clean for you, I'm going to wipe your booty for you. Okay, so what are you going to do for me in return? If you're not upgrading my life, on to the next one. A woman has inherent value to a man. A man is more valuable objectively when there is a good-looking woman by his side, when there is a woman by his side of higher social stature than him. It's just a fact. Men will look at that man and immediately he holds more value. So women have come to the front and be like, I know what value I hold. It's inherent. What are you giving me? And these men don't like it. They don't like it at all. Keep doing it though. I love you.
Many men say the pressure of modern dating has become exhausting. They feel that expectations are higher than ever, while the rewards seem less certain. Instead of chasing validation, they're investing in themselves and building lives they genuinely enjoy.
What's going on with women these days? We used to be a lot happier than men, and now we're not. What happened?
What you've found is that over the past 20 years or so, women have converged downward to the unhappiness levels of men. And at first I thought, great, men are getting happier. Women are getting unhappier, is what we find. And they're getting unhappier very quickly. And so there's a lot of different theories of it. You find that there's a lot less family formation going on. There's a lot less marriage. You find that men and women are diverging politically really, really quickly. You find that women are getting much more politically progressive and men are getting more conservative. And so the result of it is that, especially in a culture where people think that the most important thing for making a romantic match is voting for the same party idiotically, social media is especially targeted at young women. It's creating a whole lot of misery with the social comparison, with political hatred, with the sense of loneliness that's crawling out of people's smartphones. And all these things together are creating an epidemic of unhappiness among women, especially young women in our society today.
Don't shoot the messenger. Feminism told y'all be strong, independent, and alone. And y'all followed it to the grave. Y'all pushed all the good men away, call submission slavery, and think being difficult is cute. Now y'all 35 and tired, looking around like, oh, where the good men at? Sis, they moved on. Real men want peace, not problems in a lace front and a loud voice. Feminism sold y'all freedom, but they didn't mention the price. Loneliness.
Social media has also changed the conversation. Every day, men see stories, opinions, and personal experiences that make them think twice before rushing into commitment. Whether those views are fully accurate or not, they have influenced how many people approach dating.
Habitual man hater here that just happens to be in a relationship with a man. I find it so crazy how a lot of women will flip on other women as soon as they get into a relationship because all of a sudden they become male-centered. That logic sounds so fucking dumb to me. A lot of y'all are single and miserable. A lot of y'all are single because y'all are intolerable. A lot of y'all are single because y'all are only dating men for experiences. Why the fuck do you want this man to take you on wine tastings and trips and all this other shit when you've never even done that shit for yourselves? You can't even afford to. A lot of y'all are complaining saying, why would I waste money to put gas in my car to go on this date, just say you're fucking broke and shouldn't be dating in the fucking first place. Just say that. It always comes off as miserable, especially when y'all give opinions on shit like, oh, he bought her flowers. Like, that's bare minimum as fuck. Flowers is $14. When the fuck has a man ever bought you some fucking flowers, bitch? And then saying some shit like, oh, I don't date men because I know my worth. I'm just waiting my time. I know my worth. No, the fuck you don't. You've accepted worse before. You've accepted a man not buying you shit and still stayed. But you're just miserable and single. So now all of a sudden you have these fucking opinions and these think pieces.
Women are scared of happily single men. You want to know why? Let's get into it. Being happily single as a man makes you more appealing. Men that don't need to be in a relationship. Men that have high standards. Men that don't chase women. They chase in purpose. This makes women think, wonder if that man is actually interested in them, and will in turn, y'all listen to this, increase the value of that man and his expressed interest in their minds.
Being single no longer carries the same stigma it once did. More men proudly describe bachelor life as peaceful, independent, and stress-free. They enjoy making their own decisions, managing their finances, and spending time exactly how they choose.
Women have such dysregulated emotions.
Wait, what do you mean by
They
that?
do. They have such dysregulated emotions that they'll say, I'm leaving this thing because I'm not happy. What the hell does that mean? What is it? What do you mean you're not happy? Oh my God, he didn't. And this whole like woke community, this I need to feel seen, heard, and I need to be acknowledged 100% of the time. That's why you're single.
Sarah.
That's your problem.
Sarah.
If you think a person is supposed to get you 100% of the time, if you think that a person is supposed to make you happy 100% of the time, stay single. Don't get married.
Sarah.
Don't date. Don't even get to know anybody because you don't even make yourself happy 100% of the time. How do you expect a man to do this?
Sarah,
I'm so sick and tired of it. What? You keep Sarah in me. What?
isn't it important for men to be happy in their relationships?
It's the most important.
There are large amounts of men that will disagree with you.
No, I think large amounts of men have gotten conditioned to feeling like their happiness doesn't matter. But that whole happy wife, happy life is BS. It's happy spouse, happy house. If you aren't looking at it from a space of we are here to serve each other, that's why 2 out of 3 marriages end in divorce.
Mm-hmm.
And the craziest part is most divorces are initiated by the women.
This doesn't necessarily mean these men have given up on relationships forever. Many simply say they're waiting for the right person instead of settling because society expects them to. They believe patience is better than making a decision they'll regret.
So yesterday, I made a video in which I put out my theory that the majority, or at least most men that are single, are not as lonely as a lot of individuals out there would like us to believe. In fact, from the majority of the comments from men, most men have actually found it rather peaceful being single. And this seemed to upset some individuals, and by some I mean some women, some of whom left some very disparaging comments in regards to what they thought of me. But it doesn't matter what they think of me. What I want to know is why would some women get upset that men are more happy single than they were in relationships? Because I think we all know that sometimes it's worse to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't appreciate you than to be single and be by yourself, where you don't have to worry about impressing anyone or worrying about what they're doing. So why would some be upset about what the guys were saying? Seems rather funny, doesn't it?
The most depressed person in America is a single woman in her 40s. The happiest is a single man in his 40s. We don't need you, you need us. Women could be depressed in their 40s for a whole different reason. We still don't need no man. The hell?
At the same time, this shift has sparked debates online. Some people argue it's a healthy move towards self-improvement, while others worry it reflects deeper challenges in modern dating. Whatever your opinion, the conversation is growing louder every year.
I'm a 23-year-old woman, okay? I'll be 24 in March. I have a child. I want to be a wife, okay? I want to be a wife. Casual. Casual short term. What the fuck? What the actual fuck do you mean that you're 30 years old and you only want to hook up? What?
Men don't need women. We're happy living a single bachelor life. Alone. Not having sex? In our messy-ass basement covered in pizza boxes. In our parents' house. Wearing the same underwear for months on end. Losing track of everything and forgetting every one of our appointments. Not bothering to wash because no one cares anymore. Whilst our mums do our laundry and remind us daily that they don't have grandchildren. Shit.
As more men prioritize personal goals, fitness, financial stability, and mental well-being, the definition of success is changing. For many, happiness is no longer tied solely to marriage but to creating a balanced and fulfilling life.
Quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not.
I have said this before and I will say it again. They are most likely working or home chilling or maybe just ignoring people.
It's literally crazy that women have created an entire multi-million-dollar industry on the way they want to be yearned for, and men still can't figure it out. We have thousands, hundreds of thousands of romance novels.
Unmarried men without children are one of the fastest growing groups today. And it's not just about dating. The problem is much deeper. Here's what the data shows. The number of men who say they have no close friends increased by 5 times since 1990. 25% of young men said they feel lonely a lot of the day. And UVA researchers say that's probably an underrepresentation because men don't like to report loneliness. This isn't just men struggle with dating. That's the surface symptom, not the disease. The actual problem is for men. Often their partner is their only emotional outlet, which means when they're single, they're isolated. And before anyone blames feminism or changing gender dynamics, this is a structural issue that hurts everyone. Lonely men struggle more with mental health. They're more vulnerable to radicalization. They make worse decisions. They're less healthy. From a marketing perspective, this demographic is growing and struggling, and brands are still using the old playbook. Buy this to get girls. That messaging doesn't address the actual need of connection, community, and purpose. So the brands that figure out how to market to young men without making it about sexual success, they're going to win this demographic.
So, is this just a temporary trend, or are we witnessing a long-term cultural shift? Will bachelor life continue to attract more men, or will dating evolve to meet these changing expectations? Only time will tell.
Easier. I understand why men stay bachelors until they're 55 or 60, and the craziest part is a 55 or a 60-year-old can still date your daughter. He could still pull a 25-year-old. He could still pull a 21-year-old. He could still pull a 35-year-old. And she is going to be happy about it, especially if he's successful. So ladies, if you are in your 30s or you are in your 40s, it would behoove you to be a woman that is worth and willing to build with the man that you choose. The thing about being a finished product is when men choose to marry, it is more responsibility. And slightly less fun, right? Because you have obligations now. There are responsibilities that a man has in providing for his family and providing for his wife. He has to make sure that she's good to a certain degree if he's a good husband, right? Why would a finished product man opt into responsibility that he doesn't need when he's already arrived?
On the TikTok video of that girl being interviewed in Miami who said she's like funded by her parents, but she wants a man who makes like 150 million a year. The interviewer was like, what about a guy who makes 50 million? And she's like, no, not enough. Dude, honestly, so real, because there are literally guys out there with stupid wealth, guys, and you're out here settling for the guy who makes 100K a year. 100K is now below the poverty level, guys. And if you're getting offended by this, just find you a girl who's okay with that. Girls who have high expectations and high standards are gonna get what they want if they don't settle.
If you enjoyed this discussion, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think more men are genuinely happier living the bachelor life, or is this trend being exaggerated online? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more thought-provoking discussions.
Men stopped playing by the rules, and now everyone's freaking out. Let's break down why silence has become the loudest move.